When I see you do the C4 Spike, I'm just like, man, it's devastating.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not think, as a guy who's broken his neck twice, that there's a real irony in doing a move that looks like you're breaking someone's neck?
Yes, of course. But also I have the one thing where like, if they're hesitant to take this move, I'll be like, listen, I broke my neck twice. There's no way I'm ever hurting anybody's neck. So you can trust me.
So you feel confident that you wouldn't hurt someone with a move like that?
I've done that move over 1,000 times.
Wow.
Nobody's ever complained any bit about it. And it's a testament to a few things. I know how to execute the move to make it look good. Like a slight bend of the knee helps elevate their head so it won't hit the mat. If you see somebody do a pile driver and lay their legs straight like this, that's your head's hitting for sure.
That's a pure ECW pile driver.
Yes, exactly. So a slight bend of the knees and a little lean back on the tailbone, and everybody's safe and happy, and it looks devastating. Like I did one to Alex Shelley prior to BFG the year before I wrestled Christian to put him out of that tag match at the very start on the stage. And I guarantee like his head was quarter of an inch off the ground. But that's how confident I am in giving that move. And to go into this, I was wrestling at Slammiversary this year in like a 6-man war. Ziggler or Nick Nemeth, Joe Hendry, Frankie Kazarian, Steve Macklin, me, Moose. And Joe, obviously this is where I do the turn. I low blow him and I give him the C4 Spike and eliminate him and kill everybody's dreams in the world of believing in Joe Hendry, right? And
you don't believe in Joe Hendry?
Not an iota, okay? But like before the show, Joe was kind of like, oh, I've never taken the double underhook pile driver, all this stuff. And he's like, and I can tell, like I'm reading his mind. I'm like, he's doing NXT. He doesn't want to get hurt. He's terrified of getting hurt because he's got all these opportunities coming up. And I'm just like, Joe, I'll tell you how to do it. Like I walk him through how to hook his arms so he keeps himself up and safe. And I'm just like, and I'll pick you up and just go up like a vertical suplex. Like, let me pick you up right now. And I hook. And this is before the show. So like the ring's just like all these wrestlers are around like, oh, I'll do this moonsault, blah, blah, whatever. And I'm like, hook, okay. And now tighten up and I pick you up and just go straight. And I go up and his ass comes right here. And he goes. Directly in my mouth.
What?
Like the cutest little, like a kitten farted. And it came out of Joe Hendry. And it went right. And it was like. And I just like drop him like a sack of shit. And everybody in the ring, for how quiet it was, like literally it was just. And for how quiet it was, everybody in the ring's just on the ground laughing hysterically. And I look at Joe and Joe's crying because he's like laughing so hard. And he's like, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, that's embarrassing.
This is how scared he was. He almost pooped himself.
Dude, the most adorable fart hitting in the back of the throat.
When I saw you give the C4 Spike to Moose, like Moose is a big guy.
Yeah.
There's just an extra layer to it, an extra element of like you're getting someone that big up, and it looks even, I don't know, more devastating.
Yeah, and Moose's head is enormous, so I really have to bend my knees to make sure it doesn't hit.
And then you gave him one through a table on the outside.
Yeah, and that killed me. That like I couldn't walk the next day. I had a New Japan show the next day, and I flew there not being able to walk, and like somehow wrestled the match. But as long as I can hook my hands. If I can hook your arms and hook my hands together, there's no chance you're going to get hurt.
So if someone's really big, you might not be able to do it to them?
I just don't.
Okay.
Because like
how are you going to get your arms around Bronson Reed?
Yeah, we tried. He was like, maybe if you do like the thing, like the London Dungeon thing where you take me off the top rope with the feet thing. And I was like, no, man, I'm not confident. He was like, no, it'll be fine. I'm just like, no, dude. Like,
please don't.
If I have a question of if your head's going to hit, I don't want to do it. I don't want to hurt anybody. So I just like ankle locked him. But
it's crazy. If you go to WWE, you might be able to do it. We recently saw a pile driver there.
Maybe a regular pile driver is pretty devastating. So mine would be like a completely different animal. I mean, or if I go to AEW, I probably can't do it because 17 people do it there. So like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
No,
man.
of course you can do it there.
I mean, yeah, but it might be kicked out of like once or twice before I go out. But maybe it's just mine that's super impressive. But yeah, that's all stuff like I'm thinking about too, leading into free agency. Like, where could I go and what would I have to change and stuff like that? Because obviously there would be like an evolution of what Josh Alexander is too.